Okay, welcome everybody. Don and Nancy Carson from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, here to have probably the most important Zoom evening in this incredible 6-month journey we've had working with Dave and Joyce and the corporate team for Collect Direct. Wouldn't you say, Nancy? I mean, it's amazing.
Well, we're looming on the horizon of Go.
It's been for many of you, this industry is often about giving people enough information that they get interested with some curiosity. And a lot of the marketing that folks do in the network industry is kind of built around that. You never want to really go out and just say, hey, listen, and for an example, what I would never do is go to somebody and say, hey, listen, I've got this incredible hockey card from this website that I'm part of that I joined, and I'd like to have you go buy it so I can make a commission. That would be totally the opposite of what, the person that understands the value of just giving a little bit to wet their whistle so that they get curious would do. So for that part of what I was just saying, the last 6 months, really from when we were in Jamaica, this vision that Dave had in the fall, and then in January where he approached us with this concept of us being the master distributors. It's been a real labor of love. And for many of you that have been here and the information you've shared with us along this journey, you've been all in. You've been supporting the efforts that the corporate teams has made on making this right. And so for those of you, first of all, and those of you that might see this recording after, we're independent representatives. We don't work for the corporate team. And so we also want to just say outright that we don't guarantee anything. There's no guarantee that Collect Direct can pave the way for you of any kind of future financially. All we can say is those that work hard, do what's necessary, can actually have a chance to earn some money, right? And it could be at a level that they're comfortable with based on their efforts. That's all we ever say. And it's no different than what we'll say in terms of some changes that we're making for our launch on August 1st. And folks, August 1st is Tuesday. And that's kind of like the middle of the week. And it's an important starting point for us as a company because it lets us have the Monday, Tuesday, or the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for us to really watch and see as we move the products out the door and the commission structure comes together and so on. So it's actually a very strategic a timing for starting this adventure. But what I wanted to say about the thought of some of the things we've said over the last 6 months. Look, we've never taken $1 from anybody. The company has never sent a product out to anybody. The company has never promised anything to anybody. We've been in this rare area of building a business together, all of us, you all included. And
Pre-building.
And so, it's interesting when I've heard things about what we're going to do and what we said we would do and how our plan is supposed to work and all that sort of stuff. I mean, it's interesting because those folks don't know anything about what the ultimate plan would be once it came together from advisors and legal people that Dave hired, some of the best in the business, to set this company on an equal playing field for the future for all to succeed. And it's important for me to say that because, folks, nobody has had a chance day one to start in this company ever before. We're all here. Those of you that are on this Zoom, all 190 of you, and couples in the room like ourselves, so maybe 250, 300 people watching this, and the recording that we played tomorrow that many people will see. I mean, this is rare area. We've talked about this many times, that if you could go back 25 years when, that company eBay started and be there at the beginning, where would you be 25 years later? Use your imagination. If that was you and involved in the setup of that company. And we've had these conversations about some of the great companies that are out there, some of the companies that have been around for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and they market products that people want potentially, and they buy on a regular basis. Well, what's interesting about our company, and for those of you that are seeing this, some of you on this Zoom for the very first time, let me just sort of spend 5 minutes to give you a picture of what Collect Direct really is. And when I do that, we have a really good video that basically says, welcome to Collect Direct, that I'm going to play, because that is the duplicatable message that is compliant for us to be able to share. So first of all, I would like to do that. So all of you brand new folks that maybe have never seen this can actually see kind of the impression that all of us have had for such a long time here on this company. So I'm just going to remove that. And I have this video sitting in waiting. Sorry, I had it. I've got so many darn things here. I'm looking for the one. And again, it's been scrambled over here, but here he goes. Welcome to Collect Direct. Let me just play that. I hope you can see that. Thumbs up if you can there, Sean. There you go. Here we go.
Welcome to Collect Direct. Are you ready to connect your past to your future? For over 40 years, Collect Direct has collected thousands of unique items, from sports memorabilia, comic books, toys, coins, stamps, and much more. The world of collectibles is massive today, and they all have a value of some sort. And now this collection is available to the public to not only purchase, but an opportunity for you to cash in on rewards when others purchase items from our collection. From our website, you'll be able to type in and search for an item to connect you to your past. Maybe it's Bozo the Clown, or Gumby, or your favorite hockey player. You'll be able to find those memorabilia pieces on our website. The beautiful thing is you'll be able to point, click, and share them with other people too. It all starts with our $9.98 membership plan. You'll select the categories you're interested in, then you can point, click, and share the item with others. If they choose to participate, they can join your team. It's like operating a retail store out of your home, your computer, and phone. Share the website with others, and if they purchase an item, you get paid. Retail rewards range from $5 to $200. This is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week business where you can share hundreds of thousands of products. So don't miss out on those items from your past and start sharing today.
So that video is something that really sort of lays the groundwork for what Dave Jordan, our CEO, started almost 40 years ago. When he was 15 years old, Dave had the hobby industry in his heart with his dad. And in fact, he was actually making money in this industry at a very young age, and then going to card shows. And then he opened up his own card stores with this. I mean, it was his adventure was in his blood very early. And so when I look at the history, Dave actually was looking at doing this kind of an industry first in 1998, but that timing wasn't like today with social media and the power of the social media for all of us to be able to share as we can today, the excitement of products like this. Now, flash forward from when he was that age and you see what's happening in the collectible industry today, and they're expecting it, in the next 10 years to be $1 trillion industry. We're talking about memorabilia that is not like being recreated. These are historical pieces that there are certain limited amounts available. So obviously people covet them. And you read about it all the time. There's articles done on Forbes magazine and so on about the collectible industry and just what's happening here. And it's darn exciting to say that here we could be with a company that already has 40 years of collectibles and more coming on a monthly basis. Those of you that are part of our private Facebook group called Collect Direct, we've had many videos in there. We've now since added them to the YouTube channels. And it's funny because you'll get people out there saying, well, Dave's moving his stuff from a garage. I'm sorry, folks. There's garage, and many of you have been there. There's a garage full of products that he's buying regularly around North America and then bringing them to his 3 warehouses. And what we do then is we actually sort them into the SKUs that we want to market on the website around the globe. What's interesting is they're not making brand new antiques, right? I mean, they're not making brand new products that are collectibles. These things are not growing on trees anymore, right? They just happen to be in a brilliant man's collection that he has millions and millions of dollars worth of. And when we talk about the value, of course, we're not here to say to you that it's worth X, Y, or Z. We're here to tell you that maybe you want some of this, right? Maybe as a kid, my wife and I talk about the emotional connection to this, really. Nancy, I know your voice has been bothering you, but go right ahead. Share how your thoughts are about the emotional connection to collectibles.
I think that I think almost all shopping has evolved into an emotion and how you feel about it. But the idea of collecting is something that is completely passionate to people. They get so excited when they're talking about it, and there's an emotional connection to the memory that they had when they were a child.
It brings the families together. We're seeing that firsthand, where mothers and dads and single moms and single dads and and seniors and so on are able to do things to their past. Our son came to me and he compelled me to share this with you in his way. He said it to me when your grandmother passed away. You know, it was 2 weeks before she was turning 100. And he said to us, he said, man, I
wanted to sit down.
I wanted to sit down with her and ask her about the history, what it was like, you know, in the 30s and 40s and 50s, and tell her to give me some experiences that I could take notes and I could share it one day with my kids. That story to me was just the reason why this company is so exciting, because so much of what you'll find on this website that I'm going to share a little bit with you tonight is absolutely incredible when it comes to, you know, reaching back to your past. And then for some, what does that do? It helps you bring it to your future. And my son's example was exactly what we do in Collect Direct. So we're tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the vision of how August 1st will start for all of you, and how and again, subject to change, some of the final things about our compensation plan that I'm going to share this evening that'll share with you just how amazing the opportunity truly is for the average person who says, hey, I'd like to make an extra dollar here or there. Again, no guarantee. But I think it starts, though, with the products, right? We are a customer a company that is accentuating the ability to attract customers. And for all of you that are in this industry for the first time, that's a magic word that you need to understand, that a new company like ours, which has all of this paid for capital that they're bringing to all of you to share, is allowing you to think like customers. We are not a sign-up game. We are a customer acquisition company. And so first, I'd like to share with you now our actual website of the shopping chart so that you can see firsthand some of the things that are darn exciting about the Collect Direct story. So let's just clip ahead if I can. And I was there and suddenly it disappeared. Of course it did. So let's go up here first and jump right into this view of 3 people waiting. Isn't this fun? Okay, I got to go one step back and I got to find that slide that I want to show you. And it is unfortunately going to be right back at the beginning of my Google email, unfortunately.
In the meantime,
yeah, go right ahead.
Miss Ryder had asked in the chats, she says $9.99 is now $29.99 as per Dave. You're confused there.
You're confused. Yeah, no, we're gonna cover a lot of that tonight.
Yeah. You had put it in the group chat to everyone and you're just confused as to what is what, because the $9.98 is an administration fee and the $29.95 is a sample pack, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So let me just see if I can log in right here, which I can, and I'm going to share my screen now, and hopefully you guys can all see this. So can you see that now, Sean? I'm using you as my telltale because I see your thumb coming up, so that's perfect. Folks, the first thing you have to understand is that customers are our focus. And each and every one of you are in the position to go into eventually a shopping cart and pick what you want. This right here was loaded today, and you can't see the images because they'll be loaded by tomorrow as they download. These are watches, okay? These are collector watches that will range from $279 up to $999 and so on. I'm going to explain to you how you would get paid on a $999 item in a little bit, but there's magical items in here. In fact, we're up to 6,500 items in this shopping cart. We hope to be at 7,500 items in our shopping cart when we get to the September 1st time of our potential, we believe, complete shopping cart for customer website being open. So if I go into this shop collectibles and just pick something like a bear, for example, you can go specifically into it. I mean, there are ornaments that you would hang on trees. There's just tons and tons of things. And you'll see that the items range from $2.98 up to thousands of dollars eventually in our site. In fact, he plans on having $1 million items on the front of the website for customers to look at. So I'm just flashing through some things with the word bear in it that might be in there, like Chicago Bears or Bear Pez's. But let's just pick the word Pez, for example. Some people love that category because there are some that were rumored that eBay actually started with the Pez dispenser, but that's not actually factual. It started with an old printer, believe it or not. But look at the Pez dispensers that are available for, all packaged, never touched, new, from all kinds of categories, Wizard of Oz, Barbies. I just heard today that Barbie dolls are being loaded onto the site for all of us to search. They're collectibles like crazy. You know, I haven't even talked at all about sports right now, but we've got graded items on our website from PSA, ISA, Beckett, and just an awful lot of different collectible grading companies are on our website. But this is just some fun things I'm just flashing forward for all of you to see. You know, I might say, well, I want that one there because that just brings me back to my youth, or I want this one and I want to give it to my granddaughter, or I want to give this right here to somebody else. And you can add eventually a collectible amount of products like peanuts if that was what you wanted, right? And then go back to the keep shopping section where I say, okay, what else do I want? Okay, well, let's take a look at something else. Let's maybe look at Tiger Woods. So if I put the word tiger in here, hang on, let's just put tiger. Maybe I'm a golf guy or lady, right, or woman. So I mean, if I went tiger, I mean, I could go and look for the different tiger sports type people. I might find specifically the Tiger Woods type of card that I want to collect. It's a collectible, it's graded, and I can add that to my time capsule. And who knows, 10 years from now, is it worth more than you paid or less? I don't know, no guarantee, but it's something that's not being recreated. That's what I love, right? So the Tiger Woods collection that's in here is going to be outstanding. What if you're a sport or an Elvis fan? So you go, okay, well, let's take a look at some Elvis, right? So I'll just let this person in. Again, this Zoom tonight is a really informative Zoom on what this company is built on. I mean, Elvis is a great memorabilia, right? I mean, this I saw the movie, many of you did too, I'm sure, and his influence in the marketplace went up. There was even our daughter and some of her friends said, I didn't know he was that good after seeing the movie, right? And that's what's happening right now with the Barbie movie and what happened with boxing movies, and that happens with so many things, the Elton John movie and so on. Suddenly the past comes to our future, and some of the collectibles that were there in these warehouses.
Michael Jordan. Movie.
I mean, it just goes up and up and up. So I wanted to give you a kind of an idea. I'll do a couple more of this because it's just, let's do a little hockey, because obviously we are full of sports types company products, right? You can look through this over and over again. Again, graded cards, there's figurines, just so many things, you know, that you can go, and Dave and his team look on eBay, look on different areas and make sure that we're not the highest, the lowest. He wants to be competitive, but also if you're coming here thinking you're going to buy a wholesale product, that's not our model. Our model is to give you a chance to point, click, and share incredible products in a website. And if somebody buys it, you could get a retail reward. So that's the concept of the shopping cart. So many things, right? Hockey, baseball. One more category I'll just bring up is NASCAR. I could do Hot Wheels.
Is it NASCAR going on right now?
Yeah, it's an industry that's not going away. I mean, this is so big, and there's so many incredible, beautiful vintage collectibles here in the NASCAR space that we've got people constantly calling, do you have this? Do you have that? Well, the beautiful thing is you'll share your website and they'll look for it. And if they want it, they'll add it to their shopping cart. So I'm up to $69 now, right? And maybe I want something else, I'll add it here. It's endless what this company will have. When we say 6,700, this is one, right? There's 6,700 of those ones in different things all through this website. And we hope to have 25,000 different items sometime by Christmas, holiday season, whatever you want to call it. Think about the gifting that can go on from this website eventually. That's Collect Direct's customer acquisition, I would say, unique selling proposition for all of you. And that's a term I learned a long time ago in business, which was really important to me as an entrepreneur. And again, you know, when I share these different items, and there's page after page of items here, get excited, like graded cards that are collectibles that people will keep in their little time capsule for the future. Maybe they'll say, hey, I met this gentleman when I was 45 and he's, you know, and he's this, or he's passed away, or whoever we're talking about. This history is what my son got us to think like when he said, I would have loved to talk to grandma, right? So all of you get that impression. I don't want to beat any more of this. I want to go further into how this is going to help you understand it. So first of all, let me do this for all of you. I'm going to get out of this for a second, and I want to share with you, I still believe you should see this, but I'm going to show you a very interesting website. It's called Collect, let me type that out probably, Collect Direct Magazine.com. Let's see what this does for all of us. One of the things that we want to do is provide information, right? We want to provide information to the world. We are not a we want your money company. Otherwise, Dave would have asked you for your credit card 3 months ago. Nobody can say that Dave has set this business up on your dollars. He's investing in all of us for the last 6 months. I love it. So Dave has created an online magazine for all of you to learn the industry, right? When you start thinking about what exactly is, the different areas, this is a blog now and things that you're going to see that's being added to on a regular basis to provide information and training for all of you. Now, this is not a network marketing recruitment magazine. This is let's take a look at the industry magazine, right? And let's get our head around what is this collectible world, what is all about. And so when you get your head around this and you go to the home and you say, well, let's start turning some pages of this incredible magazine, you're going to find that the magazine is in English and in Spanish right out of the gate. So again, for everybody that says, I want to know what this industry is all about, we're starting down that path for all of you right out of the gate. Okay. I'll let the people in the waiting room. Yes, I will. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the magazine in total, but you can all do your own research on that and have some fun. You'll notice that on the bottom of the magazine, there actually is I'm going to stop this share for a second. There is on the bottom of that magazine, by the way, thumbs up. Do you like that magazine idea that we just showed you? Take your time, go look at it. It's again about information. You guys are in the ground floor of this company's existence as it moves forward. We're so excited. And I'm all day long, I kept thinking about how I was going to approach tonight because everybody's been waiting for this moment. Well, I think the most important thing is to just give a couple of housekeeping things for all of you. Folks, if you've ever heard me say we ship everywhere and it doesn't matter where, I was wrong. Okay, yes, we do ship to the countries we're allowed to ship to. There are some countries in the world that there is a rule that says you can't ship to in the world, in the economic forum of the governments and so on. So just know that we can ship to the countries we can ship to. I want to get that out because if you've ever heard me say that, that was in our sort of early stages of, hey, this is what we would like to think like, but guess what? The regulators and so on say you can't do that. If you've ever heard us talk a little bit about buying a bunch of packs and earning a rank and all that sort of stuff, that was in the early stages of when we were trying to understand what the true compensation plan for the 2023 world of the MLM launch of a company that's never been done before, a category creator, should look like. And again, over the last weeks and months, you've seen us adjust and course correct until we got to the point where we're ready to say, folks, our compensation plan is at the point now that by Tuesday, we are going live, right? So I'm going to share some of it tonight and and I'm sure you'll have some questions, but we all want you to understand we're all in the same playing field. So as I go through just a couple more of the housekeeping things that I've made notes on today, understand that when we do start paying our program, it's the Thursday cutoff to the following Thursday, okay? It's a weekly pay on parts of our compensation plan and a monthly pay on the monthly part of our compensation plan, which is our unilevel, global share, and lifestyle bonuses. They're going to be paid on the 15th of the following month or earlier. But we'll give you the 15th as the furthest point. And that's only because we're just making sure that you get all of what you're entitled to in the month and so that our systems can calibrate it and make sure you're getting rewarded. So that's our payout structure that's going forward starting on August 1st. Thursday cutoff, following Thursday. Now that first week is a short week. We're going to use that first week for our initial orders, and we're adding that to our second week. That's the only week we're doing that, but we want to do that for all of you to know that it's only a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so we're not paying you the following Thursday on those 3 days. What we're doing is we're adding those 3 days to the next week, so you'll get paid for almost, a week and a little bit on your first payout on August the 17th. That's out of my head right now, I believe that's correct. That's what I was explained by the advisors and so on. They wanted us to take the short week and feed it into the next week. So let's get that housekeeping way out of the way. And then the last thing I'll do before I show you our compensation plan and official.
Two
Yes.
questions.
Yes.
Well.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
do your housekeeping part.
Okay. And then the last thing that we're going to key in on is at the end of this, we will have question and answers. And we'll stay on here as long as needed to make sure you guys feel comfortable with some of the things that I'm sharing with you. So here we go. I'm gonna, unless you want to bring up one of the questions right now.
Yeah.
I'm
Are we still getting 20% on retail sales?
20% on retail. You're getting 20% on your lesser leg on the dual team. Yes, and I'll explain that in the comp plan. But when you talk about 20%, you're talking about if I was to sell something that added up to $119, you would get $20 of a retail sales reward. But let's explain that in the actual document.
And also, I'll just add, you can go ahead and start.
Okay.
It's asked when you get your affiliate links to the website. That'll happen when we go live.
Yes, now there's a couple of caveats to that as well, but let's just make sure we actually get onto this comp plan section so that I can actually share it with you. So I want to get out of this right here, and I'm going to go down to my little box that was right here that disappeared. Great, disappeared. So now I got to go back and find it again. Isn't that something? Okay, bear with me. Keep talking, Nancy. You got another question there that we can answer?
No.
No? What a great partner. I love you. Okay, hold on. Just waiting for it to light up again. It's probably right here, and I just got to bring it up. That's that. I can go, no, I don't want to go there. That's not live. That's not the one I want. The nice thing about this is we can cut out any sort of delays that I have right now on my wording overnight so that by tomorrow it'll be a clean recording for all of you. I'm waiting for this to actually come up here. This is what I want right there. Okay. Okay. Now, can you see that, by the way, Sean? Okay, good. Okay. So as I go into the administration office and I want to get into our customer area here, I would be able to go further into the compensation plan inside here that has pop-ups. But what I want to do is go to this one. And this one is the most important one because this is the last and final, some of the last changes we've had why is it blue? Interesting. It wasn't blue about 10 minutes ago. That's interesting. I want to make sure that, can you still see it though, although it's in blue? Okay, good. Okay, let me just go here and blow this up. Let's go right here to this. And that didn't blow it up, it made it smaller. Go back out here. There, now it's not blue anymore. Huh, interesting. Why is that not going to get bigger?
You're so techie.
I am not techie. There it is. Okay, and I don't want this first version of it. I want that version. And I want to make that bigger for all of you. Here it is. Okay, now you can see that, correct? Pardon me?
Mute all.
Mute all. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mute all. Let me find the mute all button real quick here. That's to mute. Where's the mute all button again? Sorry, guys. It is definitely been a long 3 days because this has been getting everything ready. Whoever's not muted now, could you please mute? I'm just having trouble seeing you unless I stop my share. So I got to stop my share to find that. I'll go like this and mute you and I'll mute all. There you go. Okay, here we go. Now we'll go back to the share. So I'm right here. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I apologize in advance for anything that you have heard in the last 6 months that it doesn't come to the exact second of what you're going to see today. Here's the advantage of what you're going to see today. We are 100% where you want us to be and compliant, and you wanted us to do this. So let's just show you how our 8 bonuses work. One of the first big changes for all of you to understand, and this is important, we have a retail sales reward bonus that we earn from our customers. And we're going to say from 50 cents to $200 and up. I'll explain that a little bit. But our members, we earn a fast start reward. See, customers and members are buying the same products at the same prices, but we wanted a way to audit for others to say, hey, we're bringing in X number of customers. We're bringing in X number of members. We believe we're going to have way more customers than members eventually because of our product offering. So this is the first big change. We used to just say earn retail rewards. Now we say earn retail or fast start rewards because it's 2 different purchase buckets, a customer or a member. That's number 1. Number 2, the global team building bonus. Many of you heard us talk about points in the past. You had to earn 8 points to get a share in the pool. Well, when we eliminated the ability to say you're buying packs or you're buying sort of a whatever, we were advised that the best thing that anybody could do is to get rewarded for volume. So the 400 business volume that you personally enroll in the month of the calendar month, every time you did that, that will qualify you for a share. The company then will take 1% of its volume that it generates for the month, divide that up amongst the number of shares that are earned by the entire field, and that's what the share will be worth. But it won't be worth based on you recruiting certain names of people or categories of purchases. It'll be based on the volume generated as a result of your purchase. I hope that makes sense. It's a very fair way that says that if you bring in a whole pile of $29 purchasers, you can get a global share, right? So it's not about bringing in a person that just spends $279 or $119 or $599. It's about the volume that all of the purchases are made, so that, again, we are absolutely what we would call driving customer retention and reaction to our business. The monthly performance is a coming soon bonus because it's based around your customer sales and your customer activity. This will be coming soon later in September once we're fully into our customer acquisition. Okay, so let's just move forward. Most of the other things are the same. Nothing else has changed here other than the unilevel is paid monthly. Some old slides said we were paying it weekly. We wanted to make sure that we looked at everything, every line, so that what you're seeing tonight is exactly what we want. Again, subject to change between now and the first, a word or two that might not be correct. So don't hold us to everything you see here. Don't think that this is an official PDF that you could send out to people, but you're seeing a recording, and I'm not afraid to post this recording because it's important for you to see the direction the company's gone. This is important. So we've talked a lot about qualifying with personal volume, right? And 40 to 80 PV, which is personal volume, is what you need to accomplish in your month for qualifying. Now that can come from your customers, your brand new members, or half, 50% in theory of what you want to buy that month. So you can't just buy your rank. You can't just buy your loyalty. We do not have a loyalty program in Collect Direct. We do not have an auto ship in Collect Direct. That is something that we made sure we didn't have to have so that nobody could say that we ship you things every month that you don't want. Now, you could choose to have whatever you want shipped to you on a monthly basis. That's your call, right? You're ordering, you're a customer of the company as well. But it's important for you to understand that there is no loyalty and there is no auto ship in Collect Direct. But what I would love you to know is that every customer that purchases something, that volume does count for you in our plan. Here is the payouts of the retail reward plan. No different than the way it was before, but you'll notice one difference. Look at this expression here of percentage. Very important, folks. When we say that a sample order, notice that this isn't called anything. It's called a sample order of something. So if you were to add your shopping cart up to $29.98, that would pay out 5 BV, and 100% of that is worth $5. So you get 100% of the BV that particular item generates in a retail reward bonus. Now, this is what we would put in your tree at the bottom for those of you that understand that when you want to move up the ranks. It's called qualifying volume, QV. Okay, so this is the separator now between when a customer orders, you get a retail reward. When a member orders, you get a fast start reward. Same payout, exactly same opportunity. The difference is it's allowing us to track customer payouts and member payouts. If anybody ever asks, hey, here's how many customers were generated. It's so simple for us to have this audit trail for Dave to be able to see and others. So the important thing to understand about this, and this is where I want you all to get super excited. There's no cap to what somebody physically can order because it's their choice. If they want to add their shopping cart to $300 or $200 or $60, and it's not one of those sample order sizes, our computer is calibrated to percentage the BV and the 100% of the BV for the commission, for the retail reward, to the amount of the QV, how much goes into the unilevel. You don't have to worry about any of that. The beautiful thing is you get to buy what you want, get in where you fit in, and accumulate volume in your program without being told you have to do this, that, or the other thing. that's one of the most exciting little changes that we're publicly sharing with everybody, because we give you a sample size here to say, hey, if somebody bought that amount of product, you're going to get a $50 retail, or in this case, Fast Start, because you're a member. That's super exciting. But what happens when Dave puts on a $10,000 collectible when he might have only 3 of them, limited time offer, well, quantities last, and somebody finds a buyer out there that buys it? Well, yes, there will be a different BV number, a different payout number, but the QV and so on will be adjusted for you in the computer. You don't have to worry about it, and you'll automatically see on your weekly or your monthly checks how that will pay you, and it will absolutely be something that we'll talk about for years to come, that Dave Jordan did for all of you with this massive amount of beautiful collectible products. And I've heard people say, oh, it's a bunch of junk that he's trying to get rid of. Why is he buying more every week then? He just bought more LPs, more Barbie dolls, more Beanie Babies. He's building this legacy for all of us to have fun, because we're at the ground floor on August 1st of a company that will go out and generate millions and millions of dollars worth of happy customers, worth of value, and so on and so on. Look, I want to keep going here. The dual team cycles, nothing's changed. When you accumulate your level of volume, when your teams start pushing you up the ladder of our volume, you'll start earning amount of business volume that gets put into your tree, right? So if somebody buys enough product to be considered what we would have called a collector as a sample order size, well, there's 10 BV that goes in your tree. But if it's their second order, well, then it's 20 BV. So you'll see that as people come back, as members keep buying, your volume will keep going up and up. And how you get paid then is on 2 legs of product being generated in your teams. There's 200 and 100. That's the way we look at it. If your left team does 200 worth of volume with all your customers and all your members, and your right size does 100, well, that will pay you a $20 cycle pay. That'll be on top of the retail reward you got or the Fast Start reward you got for a member. It'll be on top of what you'll receive for your unilevel pay, which again, we're going to explain to you in a little bit. This is what's really important for all of you to, just kind of pay attention if you can. And if I'm at the end, if I miss something, ask me a question. But ultimately, as you move up the ranks of the team, because of the volume generated from all of your organizations, you'll slowly unlock naturally from the efforts of everybody that you choose to get involved, different opportunities. Like if you're a home run collector, you're getting 20 cycles or $400 that week. The potential is there for everybody from $0 and up. If you choose to just buy the $9.98 membership on the 1st of August, you could do that. Do you have an opportunity to actually cycle and earn money? No, because you have not brought an independent representative on your left and your right. If you do that, equal playing field, you start accumulating that volume to actually start moving up the ranks. So our company's compensation plan starts at $9.98, where you make 0, right? Nobody gets paid on $9.98. That is a administration fee to the company that gives you what? 2 websites and an app. Let me repeat that. Collect Direct, retail.com will be the website, and collectdirect.com will be the membership acquisition website.
And if you're new, it's $9.98. Like when we just say $9.98, we're just saying $9.98.
You're right. And folks, that's once a year. That is not a monthly fee. Nothing says you have to spend money every month with Collect Direct, other than your personal volume requirements that can come 100% if you choose from your customers you're attracting to your website to buy globally in the countries we are allowed to ship to. So as I move down these ranks, you'll see these numbers pop out here, which is our lifestyle bonus. Well, we want to explain how you earn that and what happens as you go forward. Well, you're going to start building teams. And those of you that have a team that starts generating, maybe they have a team that paid them $200 and you're sitting at a home run collector. Well, you'll earn 20% of their dual team check that week, which means you would earn $40 on top of your cycles that you're getting, on top of your fast starts that you might have earned from members or retail rewards on customers. There's no limit to what you can do there, but there is a limit to what you would earn on your organization based on your effort to help them succeed. It's so important to understand that you're not alone, because the people above you and are helping you want you to succeed. And then you want to do the same thing with the team that's working with you in the organization. So we've explained a little bit about this, so I won't go too much further into this, but here's a simple explanation. If you're at a level that you're getting 20% of the personally enrolled members that are earning a check on your first level, well, they bring in somebody, they're on your second level, you'd make 15%. And if they bring in somebody and they earn something, they're on your third level, you'd get 10%. That's what these numbers are representing, depending on the level that you actually reach in the compensation plan. Let's just touch the unilevel, and then we're going to open this up to questions. Folks, we are going live on August 1st. That is Tuesday. Unilevel is a monthly payout. Any slide you've seen in the last 6 months is not what it is. It's monthly. And I want you to understand something about the monthly and how that pays you. We were having trouble explaining this, so I got to congratulate Dave's design team, and who just follow instructions, and they listen and they collaborate. And we came up with the effort of the corporate team with what I believe is one of the greatest ways to explain to you how you earn money in our unilevel pay. Here it is. Here is a sample order size, $279.98. Okay. Folks, these are the levels that you can earn in our unilevel, from 5% to 1%, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If your unilevel BV is 5% that you're going to earn off of, here's what you have to understand, that we attach a volume to this dollar amount that you've sold. If the person buys $600 or $200 or $100, this automatically is in the system. I've seen it. Every item in the computer has numbers attached to it with what the ULBV is worth on its first order. Now, what about a second order? See, retail customers are always going to let you get paid what we call a retail reward. So the retail customers come back and buy something else. You get another retail reward. But the ULBV is always this number based on that number. But of course, it's adjusted based on whatever they purchase. What about our membership? Memberships get a fast start reward on their first order, but when they come back and buy something else, the volume that's allocated in there is bigger, because we do not pay a fast start reward for memberships second orders. The volume doubles. More goes into your tree, so you can earn more. This is an example of one sample order. Now, many of you know that we're starting August 1st with the one category, one of the 12 categories for $279.98 that we all have an opportunity to buy. That's how we're starting August 1st. We chose that for lots of reasons. One, we want to be able to make sure that we partner with you guys. We ship out within 5 to 7 days to 10 days maximum after we're through this for the first month, and we get to the retail side. We'll always say 7 to 10 days on shipping for our warehouse personnel to pick and pack. But what's important is that you understand that you could buy the $279.98 pack and get one of 12 categories of product that are available. And when you receive that, my gut says, as a member, not available out of the gate for customers, but as a member, you will have the chance to showcase some of those items and build your customer base, because it won't be a long time after August 1st that you will be able to buy what you want and get in where you fit in. Latest September 1st, but possibly before that. Let's just use that as an example. In the past, I've said we're at step 1, which is our early bird. Step 2 will be when we go to you and say, we're taking your credit card, you're ordering your item, and we're going to ship it to you. Step 3 will be when we let you start picking what you want. And step 4 will be when you've got a wide open shopping cart with 7,500 items that you get to let people point, click, and share and pick what they want. We're that close to the step 3 and step 4, but we want you to think in terms of the latest September 1st. This is the examples of the payouts then as you move up the ranks of the unilevel. All of this leads to you generating volume to eventually earn what's called a lifestyle bonus, if that's what you want. And that starts at these levels here. And this is for you to purchase anything you want that would help your lifestyle. It could be a motorcycle. It could be a new skateboard. It could be whatever. It's a lifestyle bonus. Could be just taking those funds and going out for a nice reward dinner, all the way up to $3,000 per month for our top position in our company. That somebody on this Zoom, I'm not guaranteeing it, but every one of us have an equal opportunity to actually build to those levels over the next number of years. Do I believe in my heart that what I've shown you tonight is guaranteeing anything? And the answer is no. I've not guaranteed you a penny earnings, have I, Sean? I've just said to you that our compensation plan is what? Extremely fair for everyone, and that you'll be rewarded for your efforts. So now's the time. We're at approximately 45 minutes of the Zoom to open it up to some questions. I think I've covered most of the ground-breaking sort of things I wanted to say. Short week rolled into the second week for our first commission cycle. I think that you'll all agree that's a good move for the company, just to check and make sure that everything's flowing properly. Dave's corporate team then can adjust if need be. And that it's unlimited eventually ability to add your shopping carts with what you want and build whatever you want, and you will get paid on everything you have in that shopping cart if you're the recruiter of that customer or member. Okay, Nancy, you've got some questions you've written down, or no? I got to take a breath.
Yeah. They wanted to know if they can share the magazine site right now. Which
Yeah,
you can, right?
yes,
You've got in there. And,
you've got the magazine site. We've shared with you. I could actually put this in the chat if you want, or Nancy, we could put that in there, but I think I'll just say it again. collectdirectmagazine.com. collectdirectmagazine.com. It's a work in progress, but it is very good already. It's got lots of content and more content coming, and it's for you all to use for your benefit. Now, you will see at the bottom of it, how did you find the magazine? Make sure you do say so-and-so sent me here, because it will, in the future, if those are lead generating people that are coming there to look to see the credibility of the company, that lead will be kept for you. That's not something the company's ever going to steal on you. There is a bit of a caveat for you at the end of it. So I see Sean had his hand up first, so go right ahead with Mary Kay. Go ahead, Sean.
Just on the launch day, is that going to be done in the evening on a Zoom, or how do we know?
Yeah. So that's an excellent question. And you know what? The last 36 hours, my wife has seen a lot of different things going on that we've leading up to the August 1st.
We've been banging things out.
Dave will be on our launch Zoom. Dave will be on here to celebrate with all of you on August 1st. There is a possibility we do two of them, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. And so that you all get a chance to be live with it. And we'll watch for that announcement of that Zoom and the times sometime over the next, say, 2 days, what's today, Wednesday. So by Friday, Saturday, we'll tell you exactly how the launch with Dave Jordan will be on Tuesday, the 1st. Okay. That's the first question you asked. Is that the only question?
That's it. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. John.
I love the changes to the plan. I mean, this no purchasing qualification thing is beautiful. Good, love it.
Yes.
Well, you know, Sean, I mean, we've had so much advice, but also we've had the naysayers, right? And you got to understand, all of you, I want you to know something. I'm on record here, so I don't care who hears what I'm going to say. There's so many people that are looking at this company saying, how does this man have this amount of inventory available for all of these people to go share to the world? It doesn't make sense to them. Who would do that? We've had people say the guy's crazy. We had people say it's impossible. Well, we've had Dale Culver go to the warehouse and see for himself and go, I can't believe it. We've had many of you on this Zoom already going there firsthand and seeing, I can't believe it. Well, guess what? Believe it, and believe that he doesn't want to be the only one in the world to celebrate these beautiful antiquities and these incredible collectibles. He wants to let the world share them, because Dave comes from a family of large amount of siblings, but he and his wife were never blessed with children. He looks at this industry as saying, I want the world to experience the joy I've had with these beautiful products, and he can't enjoy all of them. So he's letting us share to the world. So that's where we're at. So next question.
1% global, the global 1%. Yeah. No
Yes.
rollover, question mark?
Yes,
Please
no
clarify.
rollover, no rollover on the global share. How that will work is for every 400 brand new business volume, not global, not qualifying volume, which is bigger, business volume, then you'll get a share. If you end a month at 260, it flushes out. You start the next month at 0 to get another global share.
And we also have somebody asking about the $549.98 upfront
2-run pack, eliminated.
not out of the gate.
Not out of the gate. It's eliminated for lots of reasons. One of the reasons why, folks, is because we want the world to know that Dave Jordan is not trying to sell his products in a big mass to anybody. He wants people to point, click, and share and buy what they want. But we have a starting on $279 only because we need you to get started, get into our system before we open up our customer acquisition websites, because that is going to be where all of the traffic comes from. You'll see it, I promise you.
Also, James Tagg had asked, so this is not a marketplace for people to sell things they already have.
Exactly, not yet. Down the
Not
road.
at this point.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's
Nancy.
been lots of futuring going on in these calls, and everybody's been talking about it, and that is something that we see happening. But at this stage, there is only the opportunity, if you have a large collection and you are looking to sell it at a fair price, something that is competitive, then you could contact Dave directly and he would take a look and see if that was something he was interested in. That is the only component that's available at this stage. But going forward, there's been lots of futuring that it will become more like that.
Let's address that. Why are you showing a $549.99? We're not showing. We're showing the opportunity to get to that level of product purchases, right? We use those as sample numbers. That would trigger that kind of payout if it was $549. What we're saying to you is, if you actually purchase $30 worth of items, it's going to pay something in a fast start, something in the unilevel, something in your business volume. It's just it's an equal playing field. Get in where you fit in is our mandate, right? We want people to be able to purchase what they can afford and what they want to, and know that their teams can move them up the ranks if they choose to build a team. Their call. That's what we're trying to do. So if you see that, it's mentioned. It's not saying that that is available for you to move up a rank. It's saying those are the sample amounts that we're paying X number of dollars out on.
There's a lot of people on here that are coming from a background where you were able to buy different ranks in different network marketing companies, and most of those network marketing companies are no more.
Well, they've had to change them. They've had to change them dramatically,
and
right?
So we want to do this right.
Out of the gate, day
and
one.
We want to make it fair for everybody, and we want to do it right. And that's the reason why we're making these changes preemptive before we start, so that we're doing it right.
Yeah, and I Sean, you gave us thumbs up on that. I'd love to hear from. I know Dale and I had a conversation. He was super excited about what we were doing, and if he's here, come off mute, Dale. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you just saw. As well. I'll let you pop in here if you like, and cut me off. Folks, just know this: day one, we are approaching the most, we believe, fair and friendly way for everybody to have a chance. That's all we wanted. That's Dave's philosophy, period. Wouldn't you agree, Sean? It's 100% the philosophy that we all have to have as an early ambassadors, I would call us, to this company that's growing and will grow quickly.
Will the packs be available on to buy on the 1st?
Yes, the pack, the packs, the $279 worth of products that we're pre-packaging for you to be able to start with, if that's what you choose to do. If you choose not to, that's your choice. That's what we're starting with to get our system shipping and so on out the door to all of you. Yes, that will be available for you to select one of the 12 on August 1st.
I'm off mute.
There you go, my friend.
There we go.
Dale, you and I had a good conversation, and you said how excited you were with the information that we took from the advisors, Dave's legal team, and brought it now to the field. Go ahead, Dale.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bottom line, and it's hard for network marketers to wrap their mind around this. This is a 100% customer driven program. And it's like when you say we'll have more customers than distributors. Well, a lot of people have never seen that. They have no idea what that even means. How could that be possible? And you look at a lot of the programs out there, their customers are their distributors, and that's the only customers they have. We're going to be able to get outside that box. I've got a team member that's going to a card show in Chicago this weekend. There's 5,000 dealers there. There'll be tens of thousands of people there. How many times in one day can he say, have you ever heard of Collect Direct? Has anybody told you about Collect Direct yet? I mean, the potential to add hundreds of customers in a weekend is literally here. And that's never existed in this profession before. So I love the fact we're keeping everything squeaky clean,
Wiki.
and we've got a long, profitable road ahead of us doing it right.
Dale, you were happy to see all the Hallmark toys and Christmas ornaments and things like that that Dale put on the website.
I wasn't, but my wife was thrilled.
Yeah, it's great. You know, like it's funny because I've had people say, "Oh, it's a sports company. I'm not interested in sports cars." He's got more of the other categories than he does of that stuff. And yes, he has millions and millions of dollars of the sports cards, from basketball, hockey, soccer. He's got Messi, the soccer player. He's been putting that all over the website now. He's going to have on the front of the website some of the more exclusive products that are $1 million items that you could find a buyer for. And guess what? You will earn a retail reward, but you'll get a level pay. It'll be handled quite different for the large ticket ones, but it definitely will pay you. And as you bring acquisition of collectible homes or estates, there's a potential for you to get a piece of the action. Dave's been buying collections all over North America. Dale, you saw it firsthand. What did you see?
I sure did. And I was so excited that you mentioned he's putting Barbies up now, because, and see, that's what we'll be able to do. It's like, oh, I've got Barbies, the movie's coming out, let's get these Barbies up. You know, the amount of product that's there, and it's not junk. You know, I had to go look. Is this real? Is there value here? And I know enough about it to know what I was looking at, there was value. And I told my wife when I got home, I said, imagine the largest collection of collectibles you've ever seen, and now multiply that in your mind times 10. Because I was just blown away. It was so far beyond what I had anticipated. And I thought it was going to be huge because I'd seen the videos online like everybody else has. But what really blew my mind was it wasn't just a bunch of, it's not junk. I mean, these are honest to goodness appreciating assets in my mind.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I added in my mind.
And folks, that is just to be honest with you. Don't promise anybody anything. Just know that you're doing them a solid by saying, hey, go find something you like here, because there's probably something they're going to want on our website.
Mm-hmm.
Dale, you're the best, man. Thanks so much. We've got another hand up there. Shane Rogers, go ahead and say something. I see your hand up.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to thank Dale and yourself. One thing that struck with me with this and to be thankful for is you're giving us the opportunity to work, not pay to be successful. And that kind of makes it even for everyone. So that's what I'm excited and appreciative for. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Good feedback there, Shane. Anybody else want to come off mute? Go right ahead we got a question here. Go ahead. What's the question, Nancy? Can you read it?
It says, never been a fan of the binary, and I know it's been said that it isn't. It's a hybrid. Does the volume flush? Okay, good ask. So the volume does not flush in the binary if you are generating customers or personal volume in your rank that you are actually ranked up to, depending on where your rank starts pushing you up to. The maximum amount of personal volume would be 80 BV. Well, that 80 BV, 50% of it can come from you, and the other 50% can come from customers, or all of it can come from your customers, and none of it can come from you, but all of it can't come from you. So we want you actively going out there and acquiring customers and acquiring members and so on. But we will, and we believe with all our heart, the customers will be massive in this company. And yes, Lori, the categories are still the same, and Gail has her hand up.
Gail, go right ahead, my friend. Good to see you. You've been traveling the world.
I've been traveling everywhere, man. I just saw somebody else ask this question, but I'm just wondering, the website for the magazine, can you do a slash and then your website?
No, I don't think that that's been addressed because it's a corporate position. I'm not sure. I'd say give us the month of August and let the people that were the designing folks there, the editor, come up with some extra rules there. But right now you could drive people there and put in there, so-and-so Gail sent me here to take a look. to capture your
It does
information.
ask.
It does ask.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's a good ask. That is a good ask. It's not though for recruiting. You'll see it's more information based. It's about
Oh.
Dave. I mean, I got one cameo picture in there in a Jets jersey, my hockey team. That's about it. So it's all about Dave and his vision and the products. That's what
Okay.
that magazine's for.
Awesome.
So have fun looking at it, and reading it, and watch regular blogs and things coming down the pipeline.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Good. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Hey,
Yes.
Don, thumbing through the magazine right now.
How do you like it?
Look at it. I'm doing it on screen.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So that
This
people don't have to buy a bunch of magazines.
No, and this is something that you can send to people and it'll get the story of Dave, and you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to explain something, which I'm bad about doing. Here, go to this magazine, take a look at this. And in the meantime, here's my website. Go and see if you find anything you want. Oh, by the way, I got a $5 coupon for you too, or something of that nature,
Yeah, and that is something we're looking at too. We've had a lot of plans going into that when we get to the customer section, when the app is ready. And I mean, I don't want to say it in future any more than that. It is a strategy where we will let you purchase your credit wallets and move those into coupon form and so on. I'm not saying officially that's happening. I'm just saying that is a strategy we've been discussing with the advisors, and it sounds like the way to go for sure as we get into September and so on. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing that magazine flipping. Take the time, guys. collectdirectmagazine.com. You see the work that's been going in behind the scenes just from this evening's extra information. And folks, all of the videos that we've produced to date, some of the content has had to be edited. A little snip and a little snip there, so that nobody can come back and say we're still saying something that we were saying 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Because folks, remember, we never took a dollar. We were just in the planning stages with all of you. So if you don't see a video and if you see something that's been removed, it's only because the brand new stuff's coming. Okay, just the adjustments. Anything else? Let's keep going. I know Dave loves to watch this stuff in the morning. Any other? Andrew's got his hand up. Go ahead, Andrew.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I just
Good,
wanted to just let you guys know, I don't know if anybody said it because I got on late. I was going to call in Bally, but I really appreciate all you guys' effort. I mean, Don, your wife, I mean, you guys are just amazing. I mean, you even worked and did a Zoom call on your anniversary. I mean, seriously. Unbelievable. You guys are awesome. Awesome. But I don't think there's ever, somebody asked if there's going to be free shipping. I don't think so.
No.
We're a for-profit company.
Yeah, but understand that Dave's not marking the shipping up. Whatever
There's profit.
he's not making money. He doesn't want to make money on the shipping, but he's definitely not going to lose money on the shipping. Understand that this company is paying out a good percentage of all of these collectibles that are in these warehouses, and point, click, share all you want. You can earn what you want. It's totally up to you. $0 or $5 or 10 or whatever. I love, this is one of the things I've always said, that when our daughter was in one of the companies we had some success with, she struggled with trying to get the bigger ticket items sold. Well, when you start making $5 on something that somebody buys for $29, and $5 US is like 4 million Canadian, most of you should know that. When you can make $5 US and you sell to 10 or 20 of your friends a little Hulk Hogan guy for $29 and you make $5, it's pretty easy for these 18-year-old pluses to go out there and have fun selling Pokemans and things like that and make $5, $5. I mean, I love the concept of everybody has a chance. Any more before we shut her down tonight, folks? I mean, Dave likes to keep this on with questions. So if there's another question, please shoot ahead. Sergio.
Yeah, I do have a question. I think it's great information tonight. First time I see this. In order to be you guys got called distributors, or what is the name?
A member? A member?
Okay, remember. So in order to qualify for team commissions, like all you have to do is bring two other members, one left, one on the right.
Yeah, we want you to have some activity. This is not just sign up and make money deal. That's not how this works. So yes, you're
No, I know.
An independent rep on your left and an independent rep on your right. But Sergio, if you choose just to promote the website for customers, you can make money. You can make money. You could make money off of the retail rewards because people buy something, you get paid. So we're not saying you even have to buy anything and you can make money here.
Absolutely.
Okay, but I could build a team as well by
Yes.
bringing in members, and they can do it they can retail and build volume that way as well, and
Right,
move
and
up the rank.
every bit of the volume that those two teams accumulate in the teams that bring in teams all the way down your organization counts for you as well. Yes.
Somebody was just
Oh, sweet.
asking to make
Okay,
sure.
thank you.
You're welcome. Only one of the packages is available out of the gate.
Yeah, and it's not really what we would
It's
call,
not really a package.
it's really
like purchase.
it's a value of
purchase.
products that Dave's putting together. And we're starting with that so that we can simplify the shipping process for the first week, 2 weeks, whatever that you want to look at. And as soon as they feel comfortable, they will announce the level 3, which is okay. Now we can let you buy these items and these items. And then when they're ready, it'll be wide open, point, click, share, buy what you want, fill your shopping cart, and everything in the shopping cart is in the computer with a volume attached to it, with a unilevel business volume attached to it, with a fast start amount attached to it. So it doesn't matter. I saw today, if somebody was to buy a $9.98 item, you can see you're going to make $2 or $3, right? I mean, it's the fast starts are there and every item is loaded with the information. You don't have to worry about it. It's taken care of for you. Anybody else? We're at an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 8 minutes. What do you think? Good informative food. Lori, you had your hand up earlier and you still do. Go ahead. Be nice now, Lori. You got a nice picture behind you, so I'm happy to hear from you.
Elvis, always Elvis. Okay, so the highest you can come in at now is a home run hitter, correct?
Well, no, we're not calling it a home run hitter. We're calling it a 279 sample
Sample
pack
pack.
of products that we can offer to you.
Okay,
I know it's hard to conceptualize.
No, but it's simple. It is simple. Keep
Right,
it simple.
just
One
because,
purchase level with 12 categories to pick from, and that'll be available as of August 1st. Will it change after that 2 weeks later or 3 to 4 weeks later? Yes, we will add more. But out of the gate, August 1st, you can pick from 12 categories, 279 selection of those products that will come to you.
okay, so,
And we're doing that so that our members only can get started with something that they can share how excited they are about what's coming on their website with thousands of different items on it. That's why. You will have access to the shopping cart to see it and share it, from what I understand, but it won't let you fill a shopping cart to buy anything yet. Okay?
okay,
and
okay,
somebody
and
was
then,
asking if they could buy that purchase more than once.
Yeah, so I asked Dave about the concept of somebody saying, hey, I bought $279 worth of items and I want that other category for my own personal collection.
Mhm.
And the answer is yes, you could do that, but you would not get paid a second fast start. The member that would have sold that first $279 worth of products wouldn't get another $50 fast start. They would get the benefit of the larger amount of volume filling their left or right leg, but that is possible, Lori, if that's what
okay,
you're
that, yeah, that was where it was going next. Okay,
But
thank
we're
you.
not, we're not telling anybody they got to buy anything. We're just saying, get in where you fit in.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Lori, do you like it?
Jury's still out. I've got to look at it a little closer.
Okay, okay.
But that's because I had the group underneath me that was all coming in at the $579
Right. So
level.
I'm gonna stop you right there. So here's the thing about what you just said.
Okay,
In the MLM world 2023, they don't want to hear anybody say pay to play. They don't want anybody to say you got to buy this to be able to get a level. They don't want anybody to say that. That's the rule
Uh-huh.
of the new industry. Do we want to be here longer than 1 year? Dave is building this for all of you to have the ability to say, I believe 25 years from now, I remember August 1st, 2023.
okay, so how do,
So Laura,
how
I'm
do you
okay
get-
with that because I think you're going in a direction that I'd rather not go into, but I want you to understand.
oh, no, it was based, how do you get to diamond now?
Yeah, same way, volume. It's all volume.
Okay.
It's always been volume. So if you
Okay.
generate volume on your left and on your right, and the
Right.
volume of
Oh, yeah.
volume is 15,000, you're a
Okay.
diamond. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. You can't buy a diamond position. You've got to earn it. And how do you earn it? With volume. Nothing's changed.
Is it one credit card per account?
Yes, one credit card per account. Yes.
And how long are you giving people to take to pay the membership?
The $9.98. To just get a $9.98 membership? I
Well,
really,
it says how long are you
Well-
giving people to?
well, right now you all
pay
have
the
a,
membership?
you have an early bird position. If you've upgraded it to the point where you filled in your address and so on already, and you're in a market that we're shipping to, you're gonna eventually get purged out if you don't buy something like a $9.98, but that's not gonna happen right away. I mean, you've probably got 30, 60, 90 days. I don't know the exact number, but I just know those positions are not sitting there forever. They're gonna
Can
go away.
two people in the same household join?
If I would rather you all just say different credit cards are on different accounts, and I'll leave it at that, but I would say,
It's an address thing.
yeah, no, I think we will ship to the same address. That will be something that the company will do, but I mean, hey, listen, you could have a 22-year-old son or daughter that wants to build this business, and they happen to live under your house because they can't afford to leave your house. How could we stop them? We want them to have a chance, right? So it is an opportunity for them to do what they want to do, but there are restrictions on loading people's houses up. That's not level. That's the furthest thing from Dave Jordan's mind. That's why he lowered this to the point where you get in where you fit in, and it's an equal playing field.
Andrew said he was looking forward to buying the 549 with the extra bonus in it, but he's happy to have whatever we have access to buy at launch. Honestly, there's so many people that are collectors that are being drawn to this, would buy as much as they could buy to get access to the collectibles. So I totally get you, Andrew. And we're going to create great business volume by creating all of these customers.
Yeah, no, for sure. So just know that the benefit of what you saw tonight is you can add on the packages you want eventually by just clicking and throwing $30 items, $20 items, $100 items, build a $900 package if you want. That volume and the group volume will count in your tree, and that could, Lori,
And it
move you up to
benefits
diamond.
everybody.
Obviously, all the volume adding together from all of the different $10 sales and $20 sales and $1,000 sales all adds. We're not telling you to buy anything in particular other than August 1st. We're saying this is what we got available
This
day
is a
one.
starting point.
That's just for now, so that we get the sorting process complete with our complete customer catalog. I think we're close to the end. I got Sergio's hand still up. Go ahead, Sergio. Did you?
One last question. Will there be training on how to acquire retail customers?
Yeah, there's so much information on curiosity marketing and social media type marketing. Expect our marketing team to do a lot of that on the blogs and in our customer Facebook group that will be coming for ideas on things. That is all coming during the month of August. By September, and we'll have a corporate launch at some point down the road with an event at a hotel. Dave's got to determine that location. Is it Sioux Falls? Is it Las Vegas? I mean, by spring of
just so new.
2024, I can't even imagine how many people will attend that. I really don't. I can only use my imagination right now.
And Dave
pretty
is
exciting.
just always, he's got these
Yeah.
relationships with these incredible people and these incredible speakers. And I just can't wait to see.
To
what
see who he
puts
puts
to-
across the stage.
Yeah,
exactly,
like, cause
yeah.
he just
Yeah.
knows the neatest people. Sorry about my voice, you guys. I've been trying to not talk that much because I sound sick.
But folks, it's, you know what, we still got we had over 200 people. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to turn off the recording so it's easy for you to watch all of it tomorrow. You guys are amazing. We'll stick around for a little longer if you like.
One question.
Thank you for all your questions. One more question. I see it.
Is, so if I heard right, only members can purchase, not customers, on the 1st of this month. Yes.
You know, and honestly, I'm going to let the coders determine that by the weekend, because that's why I say this, that everything you saw tonight is subject to change. That could change, and we may let a customer buy the $279 worth of products on the Tuesday. But I'm not saying that is what it is today. Right now, I didn't hear that. So if you see an announcement on the weekend, maybe they add that. I don't know. I'll let you guys watch for that on Saturday or Friday or Sunday. Okay. I think that was good, guys. I'm going to turn the recording. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Next Tuesday, officially on the 1st, we'll have Dave's presence here talking about this launch and his vision for the future. So get ready for that. And then we'll start regular trainings 1 day a week and recruitment type conversations for customers and so on another night. That's coming soon. Talk to you all soon. Thanks for joining us on the recording.